Okay, here's our official court papers. This one's actually addressed to Philip. This one's addressed to me. That's the only part of them that's different. Was this one was addressed to me and that one to him. But I'll show you. On here, it's got our name, address, all that stuff. You come to, there's just that page. Sorry if you can't see. This is this page, what's actually in the court, right here. This is the actual court papers. It's got the case number, all that stuff in it. Okay. It's addressed again, to Philip Clark, and then there's me. And then, of course, the Rex, of course. Now, right here, even in the court documented papers, it says 375. Okay, so right there it says, defendants owe plaintiff past due rent in the amount of 375, late charges in the amount of $30, and then this other, pursuant in the terms of the lease, an amount that will be shown upon plaintiff's proof. Okay, so there's that. Says the exact same thing. In my paper here, just open it right up to the court paper there. Come over to the next page, and it says right there, defendants owe plaintiff past due rent in the amount of $375 plus the charges of the $30 late fee and other charges upon, proof of payment, okay, or of the plaintiff or whatever you call the Rex. Here's our original lease right here. This is our original lease. It's dated September 7th. Took us a whole long time to get them to actually give us this copy for Job and Family Services. But anyway, it says right here, first of all, it says the late fee would be $40, late charge, and then there's, on here about junk cars, $5 a day till you get the junk car and all that. But there's our rent, our $450 rent, $450 deposit. There's our signature, all that, okay? So remember, $40 late fee, $450 rent. Here's our 3-day notice that they actually put on our door, right here. This is the actual one they put on our door. I'll show you the ones in the court papers in a minute. Okay, it was dated, all different. I'll take a picture of it for you so you can actually see that part. But anyway, there's our address. But right here it says, for, non-payment of rent, $375 a month plus $30 late fee. There's a total of $405. Another date of 6/15/2019. This one right here says that we were served on 6/20. This one down here says we were served at 6/15/2019. Robert J. Reck, all that stuff, our names. Then down here it says, on this 20th day of September 2019. Okay, so that's the issue there with our original 3-day notice. And again, it says $375 rent. Okay, now you saw $450 on my lease. This court legal papers, right here says this is the 3-day notice thing to leave. You'll see the 6/20 date up there, our address, and you see $375 late fee, $30, total $405. You see the date 6/15, and then on down here you see the date on the 20th of September 2019. Okay, so I did the math, and we've paid in total, and please excuse, everything's kind of chaotic right now since the attorney dropped the ball, but we've been paying In September, we paid $900. We paid $450 deposit, $450 rent. October, $450 a month. November, $450 a month. December, $450 a month. January, $450 a month. You know, our fire, of course, January 30th. 2 days later, we paid $450 for the rent for February. We paid $450 in March. Okay. We paid $450 in April. We paid $450 in May. We paid the rent in June. It was returned back to us. Philip contacted Gretchen Reck, also known as Gretchen Schmidt, which is Robert J. Reck's daughter. And he said, you know what, I'll go ahead, I'm going to pay you the rent again. She said, no, we'd rather evict you. That's what happened in June. I mailed it. It was mailed back. But even in April, I had to pay $6.80 extra and send it signature required, because in March they gave me trouble giving the rent. So in April I sent it. In May I sent it the same way. It was sent back to me in June, or not May. It wasn't sent back to me in May, but in June it was. Philip told me, he said, I'll pay it. I'll even pay a late fee on it. They said, no, we'd rather evict you. So that's why they technically never got to cash a check in June and July. This is now August. We've paid $450 a month every month plus a $900 deposit. They claim of their own accord that all they charged was $375 a month. So $375 for 8 months is $333 and some change. Or excuse me, $3,333 and some change. Well, we've actually paid $4,050. So in actuality, we're paid past September and they still owe us $300. And that's counting June and July being in that overpayment. So we're not late on the rent. Miss Raybold had a copy of all this. I don't know why she dropped this, Renee. Don't know why. I'm heartbroken. I'm sick. We have nowhere to go and we've lost everything. There we go.